Greetings, friends and foes. Grab yourself a chair and please join James, Chris, Wes, and Lee on an adventure forged in the fires of creation. I am Josh, your host and dungeon master, and this is Hooked on Draconics.
Actual D&D actual play podcast.
Yeah.
Hooked
Well,
on
mine
Draconics.
says host of Hooked on Draconics.
Okay. Yeah.
Or at Hooked on Draconics.
We listened.
Player and. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I got you.
We gotta tilt the screen so you can see.
Yeah.
Well.
Good times.
What were you gonna say?
How are you guys doing this week?
I'm pretty good.
I'm fine.
No, I'm actually pretty good, but I'm wondering what you were gonna say.
I was going to talk about another podcast, but we'll do that later.
That's fair.
Oh, well, yeah. We're friends of many podcasts.
We are.
True.
We are. And
Just
we're
check our
fans
Twitter.
of,
Yeah.
fans of many podcasts.
Why are you saying that weird?
I say everything weird. Have you met me?
That is true. You are a very
in
weird
reality,
dude.
we love the podcasting community. They're great people.
Yeah.
We've yet to meet like
Any
another
of them.
podcast that we've interacted with that have been awful or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Haven't met anyone terrible yet.
Everyone's great. Everyone's
They've
cool.
all been very sweet.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Welcome to Hooked on Draconics, home of the Draconics that you get hooked on. How's everyone doing this week?
I'm hooked.
Excellent,
There you
excellent.
go. That's all we can ask for.
I don't know what kind of intro that was, but I'm just doing it. All right,
Yeah.
hey.
Cold open. Yeah.
Recap time, everybody.
We had conversations. We ran errands.
We got prepped.
Yeah.
got
ready.
prepped.
Prepped for the adventure.
I got a frickin' sweet Hydra X.
Yeah, his second fancy item.
Yeah.
Look,
I got Josh to tell me that he loves me.
that
Yeah,
is
that's
true.
it.
That is something
And
that
that
happened.
is more valuable than some of our items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh's love.
Oh.
It's okay. Wes hasn't gotten anything either.
Aw.
Not even that.
Yeah.
No, Josh.
I like you, Wes.
Josh
Hey.
gave me worms.
This is true. the beautiful gift of worms.
No.
Oh, you know, nothing I can say is going to comedically top that. You got it.
Oh.
Yeah, he wins
Just
today's
end it.
podcast.
Let's end it here.
Yeah.
Those are our worms, Wes.
Well, yeah, they're shared for sure.
So yeah, you guys have conversations. You got prep for your adventure. You're heading into the Cascade Mountains. You're heading to the temple known as Heaven's Ascension to learn the
Zephyr.
Razin gun.
Yes.
Zephyr.
Blade.
No, Zephyr.
Ultimate technique.
Execution?
Terminus.
Yeah, the Zephyr.
I knew it was like related to one of those words.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we can just name it whatever ourselves, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
Technically.
discovering it.
yeah, we all know what that means now, though, so we can just, yeah. Zephyr dance.
We're going for the ZTR.
Wait, is this actually just going to be like a choreographed dance we all have to learn
Shoot.
and tap dance and like
let
do a
me
musical?
Cross that off.
It's just like Avatar: The Last Airbender, where Aang and Zuko have to go to the Dragon Temple.
I love that episode. That's a
That
good
is
episode.
one of the best episodes.
Unrelated. Wink, wink. This.
Is
Note
this where
to
you're drawing your inspiration from? Was that episode?
I draw information or inspiration from a lot of different things. But we'll see,
Look.
shall we?
I'm just saying, good artists borrow, great artists steal. I just came up with that right now.
Yeah.
That's an original, yeah.
It's mine now. I get it.
That's part of the saying. When you steal, you make it your own.
All right. Anything else that we need to cover in the recap? I think we pretty much got it all.
Pretty much, it was mostly role play. And
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get this.
I mean, there was
Us getting
one
through beef
epic
train.
moment at the very end of last time, but if you want to just gloss over
Yeah,
that.
Fred Bear.
yeah, guest star
Yeah,
Fred
sure.
Bear.
The
that is
triumphant
true.
return.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
are you talking about where you stole my ending?
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
We'll see if
right.
that happens again. don't think I will allow it. Anyway,
Probably not, because you have access to the timer and I don't. I just got a really good guess in there.
yes, you did. So, let's just jump right into it, shall we? And go.
Wait, hold on. No.
Oh, okay. And
I start walking.
all right, you start walking.
Stump, we haven't started recording yet.
Oh,
Get back here.
Oh shit!
Places. Make sure you're on your mark.
and you start walking.
Yes, we start walking.
All right, so you.
What is that called? Blocking? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a theater thing.
Yeah.
And we walk to the temple and scene.
Yeah.
So, the 5 of you, Cassius, Talon, Thormund, Stump, and Oris, began heading north along the road to Malkindor. As you know, Malkindor is a dwarven city in the northern edge of the Cascade Valley. Yeah, but you're walking, not horse.
Not horsing.
Yeah, no, we've still got the coconuts.
We didn't have the budget for horses, so we just got the coconuts.
Wait, we have access to a horse for a couple hours.
Let me see if I can turn into a horse.
No.
I legit thought you were about to just throw your phone at him. You had that look in your eyes.
He takes offense to being ridden, nothing about being a pack horse.
Ah!
So, fair game.
So,
Nope, can't be a horse.
Oh,
cool.
It's,
What?
so you begin...
Rip.
It's not an animal.
it's a
Doesn't
legendary
exist.
beast.
Horses don't even exist in
powerful?
this world, do they?
Yeah.
Is that
Have
something
we
you
come
want to
across
make
horses?
canon?
Yes, we came across
instead-
a horse right outside of the cidery.
Oh yeah, there were 2 horses there.
That's true,
dang
yeah,
it.
there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, horses are canon.
Yes.
We can't have some kind of sweet lizard thing that people
However,
ride on
can we
instead.
travel by cannon?
No.
Not in Windstone.
So what you're saying is I've seen a horse,
You have seen a horse.
Instead of a hard
a
no,
riding horse, or a draft horse, or
A draft
war
horse. You haven't seen a war horse.
All right, I got a new beast to my list. Have fun with your axe.
Instead of a
That is
hard
pretty good.
no, can we get a not yet?
Oh,
To what?
first we
Oh,
double
the cannon
back,
travel?
Cannon travel.
double back, introduce Stump to Porculus, and then we go on our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dire pig.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any interest in meeting the one and only Porculus.
So,
Sam is my name.
Well, Porculus is his stage name.
it's true. It's his pen name.
I don't desire to see my name in lights. Anyway,
Goodbye,
so
Porculus.
you head north along the road
Ground, bitch.
to Malkindor. The day, the first half of the day passes uneventfully. Near the end of the day, Oris pulls out their map and says, "All right, this is about the point where we're going to be getting off the road. So we will be traveling west from here. Those of you who are more skilled in traveling in the wilderness, I might need your help to make sure that we're going in the right direction. So who would like to help me with that?
I can do that.
Survival checks.
Can I assist?
Yes.
I assist.
So,
So how does this work? I'm good with maps and geography. Does that mean I get
Can I see the
if I'm
player's
using
handbook?
a map? Do I get advantage?
Yes. I'll give you advantage. So
to assist.
you guys already have advantage. So yeah.
triple
And I'm
advantage.
gonna give myself guidance. Let's see. 23.
23. All right. So as you leave the road and you begin making your way along
What?
the path, or
Did you read the rules about the maps? What's up?
Oh, I was just looking at my background.
Okay,
Just
never mind.
the same as your background.
Are we both wanderers?
I'm an outlander, yeah.
No, I'm a wanderer. I'm not
Oh.
an outlander.
Well, the feature is called Wanderer.
Okay, you're right. I'm an outlander.
mmm.
We
Mmm.
need to. We should have talked about this.
We've got to diversify our bonds.
Yeah, I know. Now we could feed like 10 people now
Mm-hmm.
a day.
Or like one Thormund.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yes, no, it's fine. So, you leave the road and begin traveling along the hills of the Cascade Valley. You see the mountains ahead of you. You see there are patches of area that are heavily wooded, but the area that you're kind of walking in now is a bit more open. It's kind of like these winding hills going up and down, up and down. You're kind of carving your way through so that way you can avoid going up and down too much. So you're kind of making your way through these hills. And actually, you're making pretty good time. And about...
Well, we do have 2 Outlanders.
You do have 2 Outlanders. And you have a map. About a couple of hours after you break from the road, you eventually come across what looks to have once been a campsite. You see... It's a area that looks like has been set up to...
Is that picking up?
No, you're good. Don't worry.
Okay.
I was just.
It's an area that looks like it has been set up to be used as a campsite. Looks to be about a few days old. I'll give you with your survival check, you're able to kind of pick this up. You notice that the users of this campsite look to have been mostly small humanoids.
Like how small?
Like halfling or gnome sized.
Like goblin sized?
Perhaps.
Or kobold.
Perhaps.
Size.
But instead of us worrying about both of us having the same feature, perhaps we should bond over it.
Works for me.
I just want Stump to love me.
You get double advantage.
Yeah. So, that's where you... This is the first kind of feature you come across. Is there anything you would like to do, discuss?
I check the tracks.
I'd like to
Alright.
investigate.
Make a survival check, make an investigation check.
12.
I would like to assist
Who?
Talon on
Okay.
his investigation.
I'd like to know what kind of creatures these were.
Okay.
I'll cast a light and hold a flashlight for him.
It's still day.
Can't benefit from more light. You can benefit from more light.
Them, yeah,
There you
nooks
go.
and crannies.
Good advantage. 20 total.
All right. So I'll start with you, Thorman, since you got a 12. You both do recognize these are definitely like smaller humanoids.
Dice.
Based off of their leavings and things like that, you kind of surmise that they're kobolds. Talon, you're kind of able to...
Find a tiny kobold diary.
Yeah, you're able to kind of gather that these kobolds had camped here a couple nights ago. Looks like the night before the Windstone was attacked, or the Cidery was attacked. And it looks like
Is there a larger set of tracks around?
you do notice that there is a larger set of tracks that are definitely reptilian. Presumably troglodyte feet sized.
I suppose.
Troglodytes canonically have big floppy feet.
Looks like kobolds came through here.
And here's a set of troglodyte tracks. And they're heading towards Windstone.
I think it's the group that came by that we encountered.
Unless there's multiple groups of kobolds with a troglodyte leader. Don't rule out the possibility for now. But more than likely, this is our group of assailants.
I wonder if they did indeed come from the Heaven's Ascension. Doesn't bode well.
Strange they didn't break this camp down.
Well, it looks like it was broken down, but it they didn't. They left enough evidence to make it look like this place was used as a campsite. Like there's a
They like litter the campsite? Those...
Yeah.
Oh, they're awful.
yeah. They left
They're
like
awful
candy
people.
wrappers everywhere.
They left it worse
Oh,
than when they
man.
found it.
So rude.
Bears are gonna eat that and
Yeah.
like die.
That's what happened to Fredbear, actually.
Oh no.
That's how he got sick.
Yeah.
You gotta keep Fredbear out of the trash here. They left trash everywhere.
You also can kind
They
of
are
gather.
the worst campers.
Yeah. You can also kind of gather that they look to have been coming from. They look like they have come from the direction that you are currently heading. So at least towards the
Looks like
Cascade
we're
Mountains.
on the right track, though. Good job, Stump.
Is there anything else that we would like to do here while we're here?
What time of day is it?
It's a few hours before sundown.
All right. Well,
Any random valuables or anything?
None that you notice.
No one decided to stash anything in a nearby hollow stump?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hollow?
here's a healing ring. A ring with a minor healing.
Yeah,
spell.
ring of regeneration.
Yeah, ring of protection.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, no.
Oh,
Kobolds are known to leave such items.
Yes.
no, you never know. Just gotta check. That's what I'm investigating about.
Dear kobold wife, it's been a fortnight out on the trail. I love you and the kids very much.
I wish I could read Draconic right now.
Well, I guess we'll continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make another survival check for me.
Got it. It's better. It's going to be a 25 this time.
25. You're making excellent time.
Look at you. This is why Talon's just staying out of it. He's like, no, this guy knows exactly what he's doing.
As you
It's like it's
continue,
his job.
yeah. As you continue along the
And take a
path that you're
third
taking,
tree.
as the sun's coming down, you actually find like a perfect campsite. It's very secluded. It's like off, hidden away from like where anyone could just like happen upon it and see it. And you guys set up camp for the first night. So, are you guys sleeping in bedrolls? Sleeping in tents? What are you doing? Well, how do you set up camp? This is your first time on the road adventuring.
What does the immediate surroundings look like?
Well, Stump, you were the one that found this place. What do you think?
Yeah.
I put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
It's a surrounding. It's immediate.
Hell yeah.
And we're here.
Oh, it's nice.
I'm sold.
Spacious.
Stump, are there any like convenient low canopy levels of trees for me to set up in?
100%. If
Good.
there's
I
anything-
would hope.
Whatever you guys wanted. It's full of already captured wild game.
yeah.
There's a clean stream of water. running
Buffet.
nearby.
Wow.
It's a buffet. Is it Shoney's right over the hill?
I got to
You're
make the
telling me
rules.
we came across 14 varieties of edible berries arranged neatly and perfectly?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's great.
And a boar already tied up on a spick. It's amazing.
Damn, Stump, I love you too.
Wow, there's a complimentary Keurig machine here for where we can just get coffee.
There's even a bathroom with a towel attendant?
Yeah.
I did not see that one coming.
No.
It's like Andy's a Goliath. He's just there.
Do we tip him? I don't even know the custom for this.
I rolled a 25. It's whatever I want.
That was what Josh said.
I regret
With
this
no
immediately.
limitations.
I regret this immediately. I regret this immediately.
Free cable.
I
Yeah.
regret
And
this
Wi-Fi.
immediately.
All right.
25 armed guards, you say?
Armed with AK-47s?
Someone left behind a deed to a castle here. That's wild.
Well, that's an adventure waiting to happen. But no.
I sleep on a bedroll a little away from the fire pit that we make.
Okay.
I
the
will
clearing.
set up a temporary blind in a nearby tree to watch out over things.
All right.
I put up a hammock.
All right. Between two trees.
I will be eating my 14 varieties of berries, though.
Okay. You do. I'll say that
in
you.
a bowl, like it's cereal.
All right. Oris unrolls their bedroll and kind of just not really sure where to put their bedroll. Kind of like looks at the more experienced outdoorsman and kind of follows suit and kind of moves towards like.
Well, if he looks at me, I just kind of nudge my head subtly towards Storm and like take his example.
Just make sure you don't lie on any rocks. You'll regret it in the morning.
All right, I'll do that. They kind of go and clear an area, make sure there's no like rocks there that are going to hurt their back, and put out their bedroll.
Alright.
Kind of close to you, so that way you can protect them if shit happens at night.
And I don't actually sleep, so you know.
Oh well, lucky you. All right.
What's the leaf situation on the ground? Are there a bunch of dry leaves everywhere?
You found this place. You tell me.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get
They're
a
made
big
of
old pile
gold,
of dry
too.
leaves. Yeah, they're made of gold dry
Yeah.
leaves. And
It is also autumn, so yeah, there are dry leaves.
after I eat my already cooked chicken as my ration,
You mean after it's fed to you by the forest nymphs?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
This is why you shouldn't give us creative control, Josh.
I've learned my lesson.
I'm going to lay on my bedroll and cover myself in leaves. I'm going to become a leaf pile.
All right.
That's how I sleep every night.
Okay.
I'm going to take some rope and make a net between two branches and sleep on that.
Okay.
And yeah, by the way, I don't actually go to sleep, but I do lay on my back and look at the stars to meditate for the reverie thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I make sure I have clearance above my head.
Okay.
You mean I make sure you have...
There you go. Yeah.
And as everybody else is going to sleep, I will take watch.
And then in 4 hours, I'll get up and be like,
And halfway through the night, after I see he starts becoming active again.
All right. Well, go ahead and
We just had a whole talk about not being ambushed. So
yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead and make a
Not ambush check.
perception check for your watch.
Not ambush check.
Can I make an individual one for each of the guards?
I'll
there are
take care of that.
25 of them.
Yeah.
I'll take care of that. Oh wow, they all got natural ones. Oh my god.
That's a tough break. You think it would be...
Bad luck.
Lower than my passive perception.
All right. What is your passive perception, by the way?
13.
13. Okay.
I ask this every time, but it's 10 plus your perception, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, I would like to go around the horn and get everyone's passive perception, and I'll write these down so I don't forget. Tell me.
Well, within this particular campsite, it's 26, because you get doubled for the enchantment on this campsite that we found.
Yes,
It is a fairy
sure.
glade. But not the malicious kind of
That
fairies.
means mine is also 26 currently.
Cassius, what's your passive perception?
10 plus 11.
11.
We're never going to get anything good again.
You're...
Josh is going to rain fiery hellfire upon us for retribution.
Josh is having a great time.
Thorman, what's your passive perception?
13.
13. And Stump.
13.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, Josh is one of the good DMs. He makes sure the players are having fun. Yes.
Bunt's here?
Butt? Oh my god, he's here too?
Mr. Butt?
Well,
Mr. Butt.
he's the captain of the guard.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. He
These
gives
were all dwarven defenders. Did you not know?
with their +3 rock plate.
Yeah. So, the first 4 hours pass uneventfully. You're keeping an eye out, looking for any potential intrusions, and nothing happens. And after about 4 hours, you wake up from your reverie, Thoramond.
I just sort of motion to you.
A nod.
Alright, and I am going to pick a little stealthy spot.
Okay.
So stealth first. That is a 18.
18.
I'll make a hand motion to say, do you want to switch spots?
I'll just nod. I get up in his blind.
I go to his bedroll.
All right.
I'm glad you guys had a plan, because Stump, he just goes to bed. He doesn't care.
He's not used to having to worry about
Yeah,
this
he's
kind of
just
thing.
like,
All right. What was your stealth?
18.
18. All
He
right.
just rolls into
I
some
mean, like, the worst that
leaves and-
happens is, like, a deer thinks that you're, like, a bathroom spot because you're a pile of leaves.
yeah.
And go ahead and make a perception check.
Percepciones. Oh,
Oh.
8. 8.
8. All right. All right. So, the
Can't see me, but I can't see you.
night passes. And after a moment, as the sun starts to creep up, you guys all awake. You've gotten another long rest.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't wake up.
Oh my god, stop, are you
damn.
alive?
He passed in his sleep.
Well, he already buried himself.
He'll be missed. I don't know.
What was that?
And the DM didn't even give him any good loot for us to grab.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
you're.
just a note that says the DM loves you. Like,
Oh, now that sounds threatening.
The DM sends his regards.
and there's a whole horse head in this pile of leaves.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
It's got a note that says transform into this.
Oh my god.
That's the Druid Mafia. What have you done to piss him
Oh
off?
my gosh. All right.
It's like the IRA led by Tanilla. Jesus.
Anyway, so You guys wake up.
I throw some sticks at the leaf pile.
All right.
I roll over.
Morning, Stump.
Use the smelling jerky.
Oh, yeah, I'll throw some jerky. Well, no, it'll get on the ground. I want to waste that.
I pick it up off the ground.
Oh, okay, never mind. I throw some jerky over to the pile. Time to get up, Stump.
I guess I get out of my leaf pile. Just rise. Leaves fall off. I'm covered in them. Head beard.
Well, that was
Did I
unnerving.
notice anything weird about Cassius last night?
No, you did not.
What's that?
Nothing weird about Cassius.
You stared at him all night, very intently.
He slept soundly.
Does anyone snore?
I'm sure Stump does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Stump does. Stump definitely does.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's how he scares away the other animals.
Ah. They
Or
don't want to go near the
sleeping.
slumbering beast.
Oris doesn't snore, and I don't know about Cassius.
Does. Maybe.
Talon's quiet.
Town's quiet.
All right,
Thorm?
well, I start making breakfast.
Okay.
I get the fire going again.
All right, you get the fire going again. What are you making for everyone for breakfast?
Slightly salted jerky and
Are
some
you
hardtack.
adding more salt to the jerky?
No,
Or-
I'm taking some of the salt out by boiling it.
Okay.
Oh.
How about a full English
Travel rations aren't fun.
breakfast from the complimentary
Oh, well,
fridge?
I did get. I already ate all of the continental breakfast.
Oh,
Sorry.
you monster.
I mean, me and Talon could go find everybody breakfast.
I mean that works. I'm just eating jerky and hardtack.
Well,
I open a can of
As like
anchovies.
you start eating like hardtack and jerky, I'm gonna look over him. Suppose I should pull my weight. I'll be right back.
all right.
And then I go find some foods and
Make a survival check.
He can do it for free because he's a
Yeah.
wanderer.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
He can
it
feed
takes-
up to 5 people a day.
And there are 5 of us.
If
All right.
yeah.
If there's
I'll
wild
just
game
roll
around.
some dice.
Yeah.
So while you're gathering some food, make a perception check for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is the dice bucket so far away?
22.
22. You, as you're walking through the forest, gathering your food for everyone, you notice perched on a branch by a tree, you see like a raven kind of looking at you. At first, you don't take any notice of it, and then you keep going about your work.
I immediately stop when I see it
Okay,
particularly
alright.
looks at me.
It's Medivh.
What's your problem?
Scroll.
No, it doesn't scrawl. It
It
silently
doesn't scroll.
stares at you.
Slowly take my bow out. Actually, my bow was probably already out because I'm looking for things to hunt down, and I notch an arrow. I'm still staring at it. Having a staring contest with the bird. Getting its attention to my eyes. Pulling the arrow and the string back. Last chance to scram. I fire at it.
All right, make an
God.
attack.
That'd be a 9 total.
9.
10 total, sorry.
10. Actually, I need to see if that will hit because
Bird.
bird.
Bird giving a stink eye. You're like, oh hell no.
That bird looked at you wrong.
Yeah,
I
it
saw.
cut its eyes at you.
You fire, and the arrow flies towards it, and then it just goes, "Rah!" And then it like takes off into the sky and starts flying away.
So yeah, that's what I thought.
And you gather food. Bring it back to the party.
Yep.
All right. So you guys eat up. Do you discuss anything while you're eating?
I just come back dragging an entire board of it. No questions, just
Alright, that's much better than I was having. Should have had Felton give me some better rations in this. All right, I start gutting it and cleaning it.
Yeah, you guys go through all the preparations required for making food. It takes
Perhaps it's my over-paranoid nature, I say, as I take another slice of pork chop. Or whatever. But I felt like I was being watched out there.
Oh?
Yeah, the bird acting a little unnatural.
What was it doing?
Just staring.
Was it Chuck or Jerry?
You know, couldn't tell you.
What kind of bird?
Raven.
I'm gonna roll nature.
Okay.
I guess to see if ravens are relevant in this area.
Native or...
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
You might even know the name of this bird.
I mean, there are ravens in the area. You don't know this particular raven, but they... you know ravens are... They're birds.
Used as
They
familiars.
certainly are.
That's all he got with a 20?
sometimes.
Big if true. Big if true. No,
Why would a raven be watching him specifically?
yeah, it's very peculiar that a raven's watching him.
So
they wouldn't
this
be normally
raven-
doing that.
In
It's an
fact,
FBI drone.
in fact
okay?
all
of the birds were
These
replaced.
birds aren't real.
The birds are not real.
it didn't even want to flee until an arrow was already coming at it, so...
Well, I can tell you with my natural 20 that there are ravens in this area. And that's all I know.
You know that is very peculiar
Did I see
behavior.
any other ravens at all?
No.
Are you sure about that, man? Only
With a
one-
natural 20, I can tell you that there are ravens
I
in
know,
this
but
area.
I'm trying to lead us to a conclusion here.
With a
Or-
natural
or-
20, the highest you could roll on the dice, which is usually
Oh
a
my
critical
God.
success. All I can tell you is that there are
Okay,
indeed
ravens can they can do
And putting that
mimicry.
information
They have an
together.
AC of 12, hit point of 1,
Oh,
speed of 10 feet, 50-foot fly speed, strength of 2, dex of 14, con of 8, intelligence of 2, wisdom of 12, charisma of 6. They have a +3 to perception. They have a passive perception of 13.
I don't know why he's so mad.
They don't speak languages, and they have a beak attack that is a +4 to hit, reach of 5, 1 target, hit, 1 piercing damage. Natural 20. There you go.
I'm really surprised they have an intelligence of only 2. Really.
I want you to clip that, and we're going to send it to Patton Oswald's Twitter. Because that just reminded me of himself. Like, I could see Patton Oswald getting furious about the same situation.
So I guess what I could tell you with a critical success is that cutscene you had with the raven is completely irrelevant.
It was definitively a bird.
Are you sure it's not significant in any fashion?
With a critical success, I'm 100% certain.
What if I give you new information that it was literally the only raven I saw the entire time?
Again, I doubt that would matter. I'm pretty sure this was all coincidence.
Why? Oh my god.
Why is this?
Don't you need wisdom to be a true?
This sounds suspicious.
Why are you taking it out on me? I got a critical success.
Bird's pretty sus, if you ask me.
Burb was ejected.
You know all the dark lore about ravens.
Really? That's a lot of dark lore.
Yes.
They have +4 to hit.
I mean, I didn't hear any, like, ecology. I didn't hear any...
I don't have that information
Description?
readily
It
available.
just says they're birds.
Okay,
Oh.
you know that whatever this particular raven is, it is not a normal raven.
All right, hold on. I'm just gonna pull up the Raven Wikipedia, and we're just gonna sit here and read all of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do that.
And let's fast forward past that.
All right, well, that was some interesting raven lore. I'm glad we stopped the podcast to go
that's
over the
good.
entire
Yeah,
Wikipedia
sorry
page.
we had to cut that out for you guys.
Yeah, forevermore.
Yeah.
Hey.
I really particularly appreciate the section about ravens being used in literature and as symbolism in a lot of fictional works.
Yeah. And they can talk real people words. It's interesting.
And they
I'm
can
really
go scroll.
comforted to know that none of that symbolism is at all relevant to
He
this
does know
Raven
this
right
with his
here.
natural 20.
So,
Yeah.
Yep. A critical success.
Yep.
All right, well, beyond whatever that was, that doesn't
Josh the entire time was just rocking back and forth in the corner, saying something about how this is not happening.
I don't think he loves me anymore.
Yeah. The note in your pocket dissolves.
There are some
Ooh.
complicated feelings now. I'll say that.
Oh no, he's changed the Facebook status.
It's complicated.
Oh no!
Podcast status. It's
I hope I
complicated.
never roll a 20 again because they are useless. Anyway,
Oh my
Oh my
god!
Throw it! We just gave you the whole Wikipedia article!
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I'll cut all this out.
You don't. I want the world to see.
You cut this out, Josh cuts
Want
you.
the world to see.
I want the world to see. I want the world to know what you put me through today. I want everyone to chime in from the Twitters, from the Facebooks,
We're not on Facebook.
from the Instagrams,
We won't be on Facebook.
from the Reddits. Tell me how much I must suffer.
More.
Oh, please do. Describe that in detail to us. I will read it lovingly at night.
D&D players across the world right now are rejoicing at a DM getting bullied.
I think
By his players.
I really do think I'm the good guy in this situation.
Oh, yes.
I think you're the good-looking guy.
Let's
my
not go too far. Josh is very handsome.
Thank you.
You guys can save the elk role playing for later.
So,
One day we'll have you.
Oh my goodness.
so that doesn't sound like normal bird behavior to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird bird.
Yes,
Are
that
you sure?
I assume.
Horace, what do you think about this raven?
is very peculiar bird behavior.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps
that's
it's
all
a-
I gathered as well.
Oh, well, you did get a natural 20.
Do you know of any other druids in the area? Stump.
Oh, yeah. Do I? Hang on, let's see.
Is it,
Let's see if I can roll another natural 20 and get a no.
Net 12.
Does stuff go to like the other druid mixers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how druids work in this setting.
I don't either.
Are they plentiful? Or are there just a few?
Mysterious druid ways.
There.
maybe there are.
Oh, what did
Maybe
you
they
get?
just
Go ahead and make. Did you
don't
make a
come
roll?
around.
Yeah.
I did make a roll. What should I add to it?
Knowledge, nature, or just nature.
I got a. That would have been a. What it?
You rolled a 12.
So 14.
14. Okay. There are druids, but they tend to be loners. They tend to keep to themselves. Usually, there will be like to a natural area. There will usually be like just one or two druids in that area. There are groups of druids that do gather from time to time for like festivals and things like that. But more often than not, you folk tend to be a bit more loners. Tend to be a bit more. Your companions are the wildlife, not necessarily other druids.
What do we do at druid festivals?
Uh,
And do I go to those? I would like to.
I don't know if you have. Have you gone to one?
Surely.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay, then you've gone to a druid festival.
Fred the Bear invited you.
Yeah, that sounds
He
awesome.
was-
There's
you
a
were
lot
his
of
plus one.
shape-shifting into animals,
So, like, other druids
Bear
can see other
wrestling.
animals.
bear wrestling, drinking.
I like to think I'm a running champ in the bear wrestling.
Yeah, you probably are.
Probably retired
dancing in
now.
the moonlight,
Dancing in the moonlight,
Bonsai competition.
chanting,
being one with nature.
being one with nature,
Yeah.
hot yoga,
Sharing vegan recipes.
Smoking some Diet Kush, man.
smoking some dank kush.
You had me at hot yoga.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
All right. So yeah, there's a lot of that's
You know what? Let's skip all of this and just
Yeah, it's
go
like a
to
very
a druid
local
festival.
druid
Yeah.
festival
Going
going
to
on.
Druid
Oh,
Con!
whoa, that's going on today? Oh, this is the Glade? That's why all this stuff was already set up here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Security detail.
Josh did say anything that you...
oh my god.
DruidCon 2021.
This is the episode. This is the final episode of Hooked on Draconics.
Yeah.
We've finally broken Josh.
No
first-
ravens allowed.
It started at the end of the last episode when I stole his outro.
I've lost my mojo. I don't know what I can say. Yeah.
Well, I suppose keep an eye out for other ravens around.
It won't do you much good.
It won't.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
I mean, that's a
Let's
fatalistic
joke.
way of looking at it.
I'm done with it. I'm sorry.
This entire episode is just going to be you guys bullying me, isn't it? Oh my god. I'm
The
crying.
gang bullies Josh.
I gotta say, Lee Lee usually stays pretty quiet. He doesn't make a whole lot of jokes, but when he does, they're like surgical strikes.
I'm a little upset that I wasted a natural 20 on.
Oh my god!
Suitcase jokes.
Never letting it go.
Anyway, so
What would you like from the natural 20? Tell me, what do you want from the natural
We've
20?
read the stat block to you.
I've
I've
read
read the
this-
whole entire Wikipedia entry, and that was like 30 pages worth of text.
Why are you on his team? Is your cutscene?
Because we're gonna have to
explain.
we're gonna have to like watch a whole bird documentary next. And I gotta work tomorrow.
Cassius peps up. Yes, well, it could be that raven was maybe a familiar, even. Ravens are somewhat typical
I couldn't tell you.
familiar options. Well, it's
I'm
a good
done.
thing I
Sorry.
didn't roll
I'm done.
anything.
With this particular one, no one would expect anyone of us to know exactly what it is. I was just curious as to the general area and nature of ravens around here.
There's some.
You've provided me more than enough information on that front with your natural 20.
My god!
Well, he
Oh,
did.
no.
He
And
did
we
like-
appreciate your effort.
I appreciate you going over that
You know, like-
Wikipedia article with the rest of us. Really
Well,
been
DC
enlightened.
wouldn't have been high. I would have given you that information. I didn't have extra information to give you. I read you the stat block. I can read other stat blocks on this page.
Yes.
I already have a Raven stat block.
Tell us about ropers or something.
I can turn into those eventually.
Ropers?
Tell you about ponies. You want to learn about ponies?
No.
They have an AC of 10,
Oh.
hit point of 11, speed of 40.
Alright, I'm going to pause the episode.
We broke the DM.
Yeah, we did. All right. We finished breakfast.
Yeah, you finished breakfast.
Good breakfast.
That was a good breakfast, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
It was an excellent breakfast.
But I
Thank
would
you,
like everyone
Talon.
to be on the watch in case a peculiar raven shows back up to watch us.
I'll keep an eye out for that raven.
It's a good heads up.
All right.
It could be that possibly Urek has found other things to infest with his other manifestations and could be trying to track us down and maybe get at that vial.
Wait. Actually, I'm going to be casting something.
What would you like to cast?
Beast Sense.
Okay.
Ravens.
Okay. Tell me how that works, because I, myself, am not familiar.
I think within like a mile, I'm aware of...
DM has memorized every word of the book.
I barely read that book. The Player's Handbook, I mean.
I don't think we've ever even opened it. No, I'm just kidding. We open it occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, when we first started playing, we just kind of went with
Yeah, we just
made shit up.
Oh, that does not do what I thought it did.
Ha!
For
Sorry.
the duration of the spell, I can use my action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears and see what it hears.
Yeah, so what's the raven seeing?
Well, I have to touch it, so this is not the spell I thought it was. Never mind, I don't cast that. Moving
Okay.
on.
Well, maybe we could capture another bird. You could beef sense into that, and then that's not up for me to tell you because you haven't explained to me that you can do this yet.
Yeah. I guess find animal is the spell I'm thinking of.
Ah, well.
That's not what I got.
Locate plants and animals.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, well, I suppose it's about time we get back on the road.
it is about time. We have dallied quite a bit, so let's get moving, shall we? And
All
off we go! And then you guys take off. Continuing on your path, I'll need a survival check. And if you get a natural 20,
Just get us away from that glade as fast as possible is what Josh is thinking. Hey, not a natural 20.
24.
24.
With the rest of the boar, we're going to butcher it and
Salted.
preserve it
Okay, yeah.
for meat for the next several days.
Yes.
We just strewing about. Let it
And
rot.
who all is keeping an eye out for the raven?
Me.
I will be keeping an eye out while
Do you just do passive?
Stump is leading the expedition.
I mean, if you're aware of it, you can be looking for it.
Oh, well,
so-
I'll be looking for it then.
Actively percepting.
Why not?
Oh, I won't be. Natural one.
Go team.
Your eyes fall out.
Oh, I needed those.
Oh. Yeah.
What'd you guys get?
18.
18?
16.
16?
At 9?
9. Stump, Talon, and Cassius. After about 30 minutes of traveling, you see another raven. You're not sure if it's the same one. It's sitting on a branch, and this one is kind of just like, ah! And then, like, pecking at the branch. Looks at you. Ah! Goes back to pecking on the branch.
Howdy, unrelated raven from earlier.
Ah!
Well, that looks like a different one than the one you mentioned. Let's go. Let's continue on.
Wait,
I am going
Is it?
to.
I don't know. I rolled a natural one.
maybe we should ask. Let Talon decide if it's the same one.
Take a good look at it for a second.
Okay.
Then look away. Then I'm going to slide a hand some berries into my hand. Kind of crush them up with some other pocket sand. Make kind of like a goo.
Okay.
And if you doubt that I have pocket sand, you should see how many times it's written down on my character sheet.
I trust you.
Yeah.
Sand is plentiful in this world.
And then I'm going to throw it at the bird to try to get it to stick to the bird.
Okay.
But not try to, like, cover it entirely, but I'm just trying to mark it.
Okay.
Put a
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
tracking beacon on it.
Well, you know, we'll know if it's the same one that keeps showing up. As the only person here without access to magic,
If you want, I can.
I'm
Talk to it.
I'm doing this, like, on the fly.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope. Nope, roll the same attack roll.
Oh, and you know that its AC is 12.
However, take a bonus action to aim. And then do it.
Again?
It'll give me advantage on the attack.
Okay. Well, you should declare that ahead of
12.
time next time. I'll give it to you. So you throw this goo at it.
I'll let you off this time with it because, you know, I see you're frustrated as a DM this session.
Oh, yes. Thank you. You glorious bean.
You glorious bean.
Yeah, you hit the
The worst
raven.
part is, Josh drove us here to the studio. And by studio, I mean, you know, Lee's studio. Thank you, Lee, for letting us record here.
Thank you, Lee.
Ooh.
So if he wants to just leave us here, he's probably going to. Gonna be walking home.
Yeah. In the cold rain, too.
While playing like the music from the end of the Hulk, the sad Hulk music.
All right. So you mark the bird.
Yep.
And the bird, ah, and then flies away.
Oh. Well, that works too, I guess.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, don't throw stuff at the wildlife. And then I'm gonna keep
Don't feed the wild animals.
Yeah.
Don't try to touch them.
Look, we have a Chekhov's bird situation here.
Is it possible the birds could be trying to warn us? I don't know. You two have talked to birds.
I didn't get a chance to there.
Oh, was
Talk
that
with
Chuck
them.
or Jerry?
neither.
Neither.
Larry?
No. Could have been Barry.
Was it Sinbad?
Yeah, it was Sinbad the sailor.
The sailor bird.
Mm-hmm.
He's an African swallow.
Well, I guess...
I suppose if we see another bird like that, give us a minute. We'll have a convo with him.
All right. Well, I guess we'll continue moving, shall we?
Well, from the Wikipedia article, we know that the raven signifies...
So go ahead and make another survival check. Oh, my God.
I got a natural 20. Does that matter?
It does. It does matter.
It is a natural 20.
You're making good time. You're making amazing time. Holy fuck.
We're going to beat his whole adventure tonight.
We actually zoomed way past the Citadel with that natural.
Oh.
Wow, that was really easy, guys. Wow.
So,
I'm glad we made it out of there and more.
yes,
Wow,
you're...
look at all this loot we got.
His eyes are glazed over. He's not happy right now.
No, I'm glad you... I'm happy for your success. I don't know what to...
I'm teasing you.
you...
Suffering from success.
I'm suffering from your success. You make excellent time. As you're traveling further and further towards... or closer to the mountains. You're almost to the point of the mountains where you're... are you writing something down?
Oh, just... The title of this episode just came
Oh,
to me.
okay.
I was just jotting it down on a sticky note before I forget it.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I don't brain good.
Yeah.
This is true. Josh
I'm
doesn't.
feeling that right now.
We all are.
All right. So, as you're making excellent time. In fact, you find like a close shortcut where you kind of cut close to this bog, where kind of near where you are, and then you're almost towards the mountains at this point. You see. Oh, go ahead and make perception checks again, because you're all looking out for the raven.
We.
I got a 22.
22.
God damn.
12.
I got a 20.
20.
12.
Well, 12, 12. All of you.
I have missed so many knuckle taps.
So, as you're walking kind of past, like, you're walking on, like, this hill overlooking this bog. It's a small bog. You see there's, like, a lone tree, and the raven, who I rolled really poorly for its stealth, you see it again. And it's sitting on a tree. There's no leaves.
Does it have berries on it?
It does have berries on it. It looks at you, and it's just like,
All right. Well, before anyone throws anything at it, I like sit down and start chanting in bird.
all right.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting
know why
to
I'm
think
rolling.
this is not a coincidence.
I just say, shh. Go ahead.
Are you gonna ritual cast it?
Yeah, I ritual cast
I'll also ritual
speak with
cast
animals.
them.
All right.
Hey there, bird.
Yeah. Bird.
Why are you following us? Oh my god. Wait,
Bird.
bird?
We're speaking bird, right?
I thought so.
Like, I'm
So,
gonna look at them and be like,
So
"Can
I'm
you
watching the bird
understand
go.
Yeah.
I can't do the noise as well
Yeah.
as you. So. And then they're going. And then the bird.
We're looking confusedly back at each other.
this?" And then we're looking at you like,
What?
okay, so we're totally speaking bird.
Fascinating.
So
What we have here seems to be the wild raven.
So what is what
And it's two
what was it
cohorts.
saying, guys?
It's saying bah.
What?
What does that mean, though?
I don't know.
It's
I ain't
not
sure.
speaking bird.
Is that a different dialect?
It must not be from around here. I ain't recognize its accent.
You mean it's like a northern Appalachian bird?
Suppose so. I yell, "Caw!" back at him. You sure you're not from around here?
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna cast detect magic ritually.
Okay.
Boom.
Yes, you detect magic.
Is the raven is magic?
Yes.
Is there a way I can discern what school
Make
of magic?
an Arcana check.
All right, that is going to be 17.
Oh man, I really like the layout of your character sheet.
Yeah,
You have like a newer.
it's a custom one. I'll send it to you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can discern from your detect magic and your Arcana check that this appears to be a familiar of some sort. I'll say also you can kind of gather that when you have a familiar, you either choose it to be fiendish, fey, or celestial. You're able to kind of determine that this is a fiendish familiar.
Ooh.
That's why you can't speak with animals with it, because it's technically not an animal.
It is technically covered in berries.
It is technically covered in berries, and I
So
did,
the jokes-
and I did actually look that up to make sure that was the case, because I figured this would happen.
So the joke was right. It wasn't a real bird. It was a fake decoy. It was
Yeah, full circle.
it's a drone.
It is.
It is
Birds
a
are
drone.
not
Oh my
real.
god, birds aren't real.
Well, I say, well, I certainly can't understand it, which is a bit odd, but
Yes, well, that's because it's not a real bird. Well, its form is that of a bird.
some sort of illusory board.
No, it's a physical. It's a physical
keep going.
bird. Like my hunch was correct. It is a familiar looking at us.
Yeah,
And-
when you start talking, it looks at you.
Stare back. Going to cast.
What's your
I mean,
words?
it's not familiar to me.
I was about to make that joke, damn it. Wait, what do it?
Yes, well, someone is trying to watch us through this, and
Me either.
if you are a friend, come closer.
If you are, we promise not to throw anything at you.
It just kind of looks at you.
If you're friends, you just sit there and don't move.
Well, that's a little bit too easy, Thorman.
It just keeps looking at you.
So how's that work? Is the owner of it around here?
Very likely.
It's a range type familiar?
They do need to be in some proximity of the.
Is this some sort of
Stand?
JoJo reference?
Yeah.
It's an enemy bird.
Oh boy.
Enemy bird user.
Enemy bird user, yes.
Ah, yes, its range is a D stat, and its power is an A stat.
Wait, that means it's nearby. If
This
it's deep.
raven.
Wait.
He's got a.
Is this bird wearing
long-range
outrageous-looking clothing?
Yes. No.
It's the stand user itself. Plot twist.
Yeah. I say, so what do we do about it? Do we just...
Well, either we scare it off. It could be some spellcaster is trying to spy on us right now.
Really?
And Cassius throws a blast at it. I'm gonna.
All right.
Oh my god. Just annihilate this
Fry
bird.
this bird.
You go ahead and roll to hit.
All right.
Nice.
It's gonna be an 18.
All right.
2 hit.
You hit the bird,
Squaw.
and as you unleash your. You don't need to roll damage. It has 1 hit point.
9.
Yeah.
We're just making sure he didn't roll the famous 0.
Yeah. Well, there is a 0 on the D10, but that is a 10. So you unleash your Eldritch Blast, and you hit the raven square, and it just like blows up. There's like feathers, and it's just kind of like.
Well, now...
You kind of get like this smell of like brimstone in the air as like you hit this.
Oh,
Well, that might
I
have...
know that smell.
That might have been a little overkill. We don't know if it was a friendly familiar.
We gave it a
No.
chance.
Nah.
No, I wouldn't say so.
All right.
And as you see the feather begin to like float down to the ground, it lands, and you're all kind of just standing there on the top of this hill with this like lone tree overlooking this nasty bog. And the chill runs across each and every one of your spines as you feel like you've just done something that you're going to regret.
Oh, oops.
And we will see you next week!
Where we all die horribly.
Ah! Revenge of the Birds.
Revenge of the Bird!
I don't regret anything for this episode.
I
Oh, I regret this episode.
No regrets.
I'm going to get that tattooed on my forehead.
All right.
No. Wait,
Wow.
is this going to be like in Zelda when you hit a chicken too many times and then the swarm comes out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're about to reenact the bird.
Intro, outro, and sound engineering performed by Lee Nesbitt. You can find more of his work at undercoverbeard.bandcamp.com. Background music is provided by Epidemic Sound, and the artwork is provided by Alex. And we'd like to give a very special thank you to our listeners.
Yeah, that means you. Especially you. You're very special. And don't you ever let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Hey there, bird.
Bird.
Why are you following us? Ah! Oh my god. Wait,
Bird?
bird? Ah!
We're speaking bird, right?
I thought so.
Like, I'm
So,
gonna look at them and be like,
So
"Can
I'm
you
watching the
understand
bird
us?"
go.
Yeah.
I can't do the noise as well
Yeah.
as you. So. And then they're going. And then the bird.
We're looking confusedly back at each other.
And then we're looking at you like,
What?